looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Butler out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Green in at the center position. You take a look at the Warriors. This is a team that's in great position to take control of this series.
Yeah, they've really positioned themselves very well in this first round. The fans will be urging them on tonight.
Now here's Green. Pass to Curry. Shoots. And it's Hield missing. And it's Houston's ball. Şengün, a screen on Green. Brooks, the pass to Şengün, and he buries his first look.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Outside Butler. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. And there's Curry on the assist from Butler.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Curry. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you gotta love the fire Van Vliet plays with, coming right back with his own three.
Curry passes to Payton. And here is Green. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. The teardrop. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Safe to say that Steph Curry has mastered that shot there, the floater with the beautiful high release.
Green against Hield. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside, Green. Hook loose. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Thompson. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Payton. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Curry. He's got 5. Butler, a screen on Brooks. Back to Curry. From 10 feet away. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Curry's got 7 points.
Well, not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in, and the shot goes in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Six on the shot clock. Over Van Vliet. Curry, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Back to Green. Thompson with a screen. Inside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Green. After the basket by Houston. Outside Butler. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Curry, that's good. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Green. Van Vliet against Curry. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Warriors trail by 4. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes the first.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
Butler hits them both. Green against Curry. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, the Warriors trailing. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Here's Whitmore outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Moody. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Whitmore with it. No good with a layup.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Pass to Moody. Here's Post. No made baskets yet. The kick out. Curry. 5 to shoot. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Outside Whitmore. Drills it from deep. Whitmore's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Curry. Oh, Stephen Curry, shot maker extraordinaire.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
Now here's Whitmore. The D's right on him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Moody. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Eason. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Kuminga, back to Curry, outside Hield. Down low, it's tipped. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And so the ball out of bounds. Hield touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Podziemski. Alperen Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks comes in for Whitmore. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Şengün's got 6.
A textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Brooks with it. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. It's 2-on-1. The pull-up J. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
Now coast to coast there. Jimmy Butler, one of the premier two-way players in the league.
To the paint. And stolen by Green. Out on his own on the break. Curry gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Rockets trail by 5. And Ime Udoka. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Brooks. Şengün, a screen on Payton. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet outside. Goes back up. Warriors with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Green, the pass to Hield. Here's Payton. Offline with a 3. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 5. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Hield. Back to Podziemski. Butler against Thompson. Fader on the way. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Whitmore. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Butler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
There are troublemakers out on the court, and Jimmy Butler is one of them, and I mean that as a compliment.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. That's good from Butler. And Houston making a change here. So he gets them both. 11 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. With the step back. Pulls up. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Van Vliet's got his 2nd basket of the night. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Here's Curry. So the Rockets 5 now. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Curry. Look at Steph Curry cooking it up inside.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet with a screen on Hield. Here's Green from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Green's got 7 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Back to Curry. Outside Hield. Pass to Butler. No one near him. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson passes to Green. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 4. Butler finds Curry. And here's Payton. Green covering. Green against Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Payton. From behind the arc. He can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson passes to Green. Over Payton. Terrific work from Green inside.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Outside Payton. And here's Butler outside. Drains the triple. 11 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to us.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Green. Curry with it. Curry takes it in. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. It's stolen by Kuminga. Outside Hield. Pass to Curry. Over Van Vliet. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Thompson outside. Here's Green. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Hield. Outside Butler. To the middle. Şengün with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. We're just forcing the defense to act.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. That one drops. He ties it up. 1:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Podziemski, guarded by Van Vliet. Outside Kuminga, shoots over Eason. Kuminga's shot is off. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. The kick out to Van Vliet. To the inside. Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Hield. No points so far. Here's the pick. High arcing shot. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Fires from way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him here. Demanding his team kick it up a notch.
Great intensity from Coach. Less than happy with his team's effort right now.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the 5, down low. That's the Warriors 5.
Yeah, you don't want to put Curry at the line. That's just dangerous and pretty much 2 points. Stephen, the best free throw shooter ever.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Tell me the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. I mean, always playing with that infectious joy.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The rebound by Post.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Jalen Green. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Stephen Curry.
And that one falls for Curry.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Houston's shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Outside, Green. Landale with a screen. Down low. And that comes off the assist by Green. Landale's got his first 2 points of the night.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
Here's Curry. The 15-footer is good. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And yep, it's good. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
And Steve Kerr calls time.
Run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Green. They set a pick. Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Butler finds Green. Here's Curry. Inside. Here's Payton. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Şengün against Green. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And I love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there.
At the line for the Rockets. Alperen Şengün. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
second free throw is good.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Outside Hield. Right side Green. Outside Butler to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green finds Van Vliet. Now here's Brooks. There's the three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Here's Curry. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy and he knows how to get a call.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Unable to get the second one. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Payton passes to Green. And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Green.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Thompson shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Payton. Şengün with a steal. Pass to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Now Şengün. He's covered by Curry. They double him with Butler. And now we've got an intentional foul. As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that increases. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
What worked from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Van Vliet outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. 5 on the clock. Outside for Green. Knocks it down from distance.
And right now,
we've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Outside Payton, launches a three. Can't hit that one.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And so it's Houston winning this one. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce,